Hello everyone, this is Defense Politics Asia. I understand that there's a lot of people interested in the Mariupol siege. Unfortunately, there really isn't much information about the battle within the city, other than there's a lot of bombardment here and there, a lot of fighting, a lot of burning, a lot of accusation of crimes that like the Ukrainian soldiers are accused of not allowing civilians to escape, and then of course the Ukrainian side is saying that the Russians is actually shelling civilian buildings and whatnot. But the focus of this quick update is actually to talk about the encirclement. So if you have watched my other updates that I just posted, you probably have already known this, but I just want to do one that is focusing purely on those that are interested in Mariupol. The encirclement now is effectively and officially closed. So it's now complete, the encirclement, because as of yes, a few hours, quite a number of hours ago actually, the Russian Defense Ministry actually reported that they have captured Rozivka, Truzhenka, as well as Znamenivka. So what that means is that they have taken this entire region and effectively cut off all the major roads out from Mariupol, because Nikolsky has already been taken by the Crimean forces, and then the Donetsk forces has now taken these two new uh, village or positions. Previously, this road is already taken when the day before Hranitny, or I don't know how to pronounce this, uh, has already been taken, and we've taken of this position, this position. Basically, all roads out is actually closed. So if actually you look at all the major roads out, this path is closed, this path is closed. They can only go through here, and then the road actually become a T junction. They can't go anywhere. If they cross the farmlands and into this another T junction, this road is blocked. You have to go through here, but then this main road is also blocked. And then if you look at these main roads, smaller main roads here, you can see that there's no link towards this road that is where they can actually escape from Bilmark. So to go cross country, I think is really difficult, or they will have to go through really tiny roads. I think there are still some very tiny roads around here, but that will make escape really difficult, because if you look at the other front, from the Crimean front, there's this huge multi-pronged movement, or very fast movement, that take this entire white front, and at the nearest point is Husaka. That's only like 3 villages or 3 towns away from the latest position taken by the Donetsk forces at Rozivka. So this gap is closing, and when this close, this entire area is effectively under Russian control, because the full encirclement means that any forces within here will be effectively cut off, and for the Ukrainian forces within Mariupol, I think this is extremely bad news. There's no way you can reinforce or escape, and there's no means of resupply. And in terms of Sea of Azov, that is basically Russian controlled. So this is the update, the quick update for the siege or the war at Mariupol. Very bad news for the Ukrainian side. Very good news for the Ukrainian and for the Russian and the Donetsk or Donbas supporters or Luhansk supporters. But this would mean that Mariupol will not last very long. According to the latest report that I know, they have run out of water. They have been cut off of gas supply, water supply, electric supply, and they are also running out of food. And I wonder when they will run out of ammunition. And when that happened, because now the siege is really on, because you have no food, no water, and I read that the temperature now at Mariupol is 4 degrees Celsius, and which means it's super cold and nearly freezing point, and without gas, without electricity, it's gonna be very hard to sustain for very long. And there's also information, you can call it misinformation, or you can call it propaganda, or it could be like really humanitarian aid. There are calls for civilians to actually, you know, approach Russian forces, Russian troops to escape Mariupol. This cannot be verified, you know, how true is this, but there is calls for civilians to actually go towards Shirokine, in towards the Donetsk direction, towards the east, and get help from the Russians to Russian forces to actually get to escape the city. But from what I understood, from a lot of accusation from the Russian side, and also some information by civilians, is that any attempts to escape Mariupol is actually deadly for them, because the Ukrainian forces that's within here, probably the infamous Azov battalion, actually shoots at civilians when they try to escape. But this is of course a lot accusation, and you know, some here say those could be propaganda too. Those can be misinformation as well. I have no idea, but that is what is being said. But I think there is a lot of credibility to in terms of the shooting of civilians, I feel, because that's something very extremist forces would do, you know, because if you have no more civilians within the city, then you will get bombarded even more heavily. The Russians have been trying very hard not to hit civilians as much as they can, especially the ground troops have been really nice to civilians, so nice that they actually, you know, cause problem to their own operations, because civilians have been blocking the roads, and they don't even fire at them, as far as I understand, except for the one at Anahoda, where because there's only one road in, and then they block it so much that, and they have been like ignoring the warning shots, so they just lob one grenade over and then shot the hell out of the civilians, and they got in. Otherwise, as far as I understand, the Russian troops have been really nice to civilians, so there is a lot of credibility, to be honest. It could be also, you know, down to, you know, this entire strategy by the Russians to gain credibility and favorability by the Ukrainians, but there is a lot of credibility to, you know, this escape route towards Shirokine, for the civilians. But this could be a very dangerous road, or very long way out as well. It's a very long way out, but not sure if there will be snipers by the Ukrainian side actually taking out anyone who tried to escape, so we're not too sure about that. But the battle rages on in Mariupol, and hopefully this siege will end, because many people is going to die in the next few days, as people run out of food, inability to keep themselves warm, and then increased bombardment. It's going to be real bad. But as of now, this update is not so quick already. I think I talked a bit long. The encirclement is complete, so this is just what I want to report. So please like the video, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next update.